divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Cowboys on Sunday night primetime.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up tonight, as we close another Sunday of football, we have a fantastic matchup for you between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer, and your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship weekend. Let's see who claims this. We're underway in the Divisional Round finale. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL.
First and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Walker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Rodgers will look to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They go with Walker here. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The give now to Walker. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Flushed out of the pocket. Barner's got it. Complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Walker running to the right. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time,
First and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He breaks a tackle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. From the 36. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Rodgers here from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Going right side, Davis with it. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. First down, here's Dak. Got Mingo, it's complete. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Dak off the play fake. Throw complete to Lamb. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go.
Prescott here from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Dak throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Now to his wideout, it's a screen. He has room past the 25. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Gay's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Returning it from the 4. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Walker now from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. And off to Walker from the gun. Across midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Now an inside give to Walker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Into the hands of Walker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Second and 3 now. Running left, here's Walker. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. To the ground with Walker. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up at the line. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Myers' kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Dak now from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Running back sent in motion. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his own 49.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun is Prescott. Getting out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And a man is there to knock that away. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now it's second down. Throwing again is Dak. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now Walker. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, second and 9. This finds Cooks complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline, and now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. From the 43. Finds his target, Mason. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming.
There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. That one's incomplete over the middle. This one intended for the running back. And it sets up second down. Setting up to pass. pass complete to Walker. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. It's Walker on the give. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Hey, 626.
Here he is to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. Walker hauls it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. To throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Now to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Again, Rodgers. It is Cup, left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing now. He's got Godwin working that sideline. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. He gets 6 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
An entire stadium of pressure now on Jason Myers. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And that, folks, is your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff.
Automatic first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yeah! Here we go! Right tick! 26.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Reek Woolen with the INT. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason. which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Dallas.